welcome to Mellon Elementary School's very first Terrific Kid for this school year. My name's Joe Theobald. It's also my first Terrific Kid here at Mellon as the principal. So I want to welcome you and thank you, family members, for being here. I also need to introduce some other people that are very important. First off, the first person I need to introduce, you met at the front desk, and her name is Miss Cindy Tillis. And she is kind of our point person for Terrific Kid here at the school. She organizes it, she makes sure that the teachers have what they need taken care of, and she makes sure that the kids get what they need in their packets today. But we wouldn't have Terrific Kids if it wasn't for the Kiwanis Club. And so at this time I'd like to introduce the members of Kiwanis and have Mr. Charles Overturf come up and say a few words. So if you would, Mr. Overturf.
Thank you, Mr. Theobald. On behalf of my fellow members, our president starting next week, Kingsley Plimpton, Mike Perry, and Chris Keller, and about 60 other members of his A City Kiwanis, we just want to take a moment to welcome parents and grandparents and friends here to honor these young people. As he said, it's a special day. One, I want to take a moment to just welcome Mr. Theobald here as our new principal. He has been active with Terrific Kids in Kiwanis out in West Putnam at the other school that he was at Aquila, and another club from Keystone does that program out there. So we're just glad that he wanted to continue the ceremonies here at Mellon, and that the school here believes that this is a worthwhile project that we've been doing for a lot of years. In fact, today is, as we start this new school year, our 22nd year that we've been doing Terrific Kids here in Putnam County. Mosley was the original campus, so in a couple of weeks we'll do that, and that'll make it official for 22 years starting here. So it's a special day for us. We're certainly proud of this school here, the accomplishments that they're already doing this year, and I know that they'll do through the remainder of this school year. To the kids, or the students, we just say thank you for what you're doing. We've added 2 new sponsors this year. Zaxby's and CP Deli are now a part of our program, so they will be getting 10 different items, 7 food coupons, Pax Karate, and then the pencil, and then the famous bumper sticker that you see on so many cars throughout the county. And we also have the grandparent sticker, so at the end of the program, we'll ask you to come up, and we'll be glad to give you as a proud grandparent of one of these students. So again, to these students, thank you for what you're doing, and please just keep up the good work and keep influencing your fellow classmates so that they can be up here the next time receiving these awards. Thank you.
Okay, now I also want to thank all you family members, because without you raising these terrific kids and giving us these opportunity to work with your children every day, we wouldn't have a ceremony like this, and they really do make our days worth coming and exciting, and we're very happy that you're here to celebrate this time with us. A couple of things that you need to know before we get rolling. First off, each student will come up and they'll have an opportunity to get a photograph taken. We're also doing this on DVD. If you would like a copy of the DVD, you can send one in with your child's name on it, and we'll make sure that the copy gets made. It will also be on the Putnam County YouTube network, so you can watch it probably within the next few days on the Putnam County YouTube network, and if you haven't subscribed to that on your computer, please do so. And finally, what I want you to know is that at the end, we take a big picture with everybody. So please make sure your student stays until the end and sits over here with us. We'll have a big picture for that we'll take as a faculty, and then you'll have an opportunity to take the big photograph with all the children. And then if you choose to take them home and celebrate for the rest of the day, you're free to do so. Just stop by the front office as you check them out. So I think that's got it for now. And so we are ready to go ahead and start our ceremony. Our first student is a kindergartner, and she comes from Miss Hendrick's class. Her name is Ava Jones. Ava Jones is one terrific kid. Ava works hard at being a good listener. She is very kind to others, and she works hard to be the best kindergartner that she can be. Ava practices good listening skills. Her eyes are on the speaker, and she focuses on what is being said. Ava always does her best and tries hard to complete every task. Ava is kind to others and takes care not to hurt the feelings of her classmates and those around her. I love her beautiful smile. Ava is a joy to have in my class. Ava Jones, you are my terrific kid. Love, Miss Hendrick. All right. Up next, from Miss White's class, we have Anthony Rodriguez Millon. Miss White writes, I chose Anthony as a terrific kid for our kindergarten class because he is a wonderful example for other students around him. I can always count on Anthony to be on task, following directions, making good choices, trying his best, and always using his manners. In class, Anthony always helps remind others of our school classroom rules when working in small groups or at his table. When working in small groups, Anthony helps his fellow classmates. He shares with his group, and he uses kind words when speaking to them. Anthony is an all-around amazing student and person. He truly sets a wonderful example, not only for the students in our class, but everyone on campus. It is such a joy to have Anthony in our class because he is such a kind and caring young man. I am so happy to say I am his teacher. Love, Ms. White. Next up, from Mrs. Etcherauer's class, we have Keziah Lowe. Keziah was selected as a terrific kid. She comes to class every day ready to learn and follow procedures. She always makes good choices and decides to do the right thing, despite what anyone else may be doing. Many students look up to her because of her leadership qualities. She is kind, patient, sweet, and caring towards classmates. She is always there to lend a helping hand when it is necessary. Keziah is honest and respectful. She goes out of her way to show good manners. She has truly stood out as a leader for superior behavior in my class. She gives 100% effort towards all of her schoolwork and never gives up. I am so proud to have this sweet young lady as a student. Love, Miss Z. From Miss Harden's class, we have Victoria Torrance. Victoria is a terrific kid. She is a great student that sets a good example to her classmates. Victoria is always an active participant in any subject. She is a great volunteer, and she is always willing to lend a hand to help in the classroom. Victoria tries her best to follow rules and keep her classmates and teacher happy. I'm very pleased to have Victoria as a student this year. Keep up the terrific work, Victoria. Love, Miss Harden. And now from Ms. Reddish's class, we have Eric Williams. Determination and willpower are traits of terrific kids. Eric has an abundance of each and has been working extremely hard on exhibiting these traits. His willpower and determination to stay on task, follow the rules, and complete his assignments with a wonderful work ethic and a little prompting make him a terrific kid. His honesty adds to his terrific kid stature. Way to go. Love, Miss Reddish. From Miss Stiss' class, we have Sherlyn Baldion. Sherlyn is a terrific kid. She is a great student and is a good example to her classmates. I appreciate how she is always engaged in what we're doing or talking about in class. She tries really hard to follow our rules and does her work well. Sherlyn loves to learn and is always kind to others. I'm confident that she will be successful in life because of her desire to learn, work hard, and help others. She is an asset to our class and definitely is a terrific kid. Keep up the good work, Sherlyn. Miss Stiff. Next up, from Miss McClendon's class, we have DeAndre Carr. Miss McClendon writes, DeAndre Carr, come on down. You are the next terrific kid in Miss McClendon's class. DeAndre, you are an awesome student that is always willing to help others as well as your teacher. You show pride in your work and you always try to do your very best. Thank you. Your classmates are proud to have you represent them because you show Panther Cub pride in all you do. You deserve to be rewarded just because you care. Keep up the great work, Miss McClendon and classmates. From Miss Simmons' class, we have Coralise Correggiar Nazario. Coralise was chosen terrific kid because of her incredible desire to learn. No matter what the assignment, she constantly gives 100% and does it with a smile. She is always willing to lend a hand to her fellow classmates and to her teacher. Coralise is kind in all situations. She always has a cheery smile to share. She is respectful and stays on top of her schoolwork. Coralise is thoughtful and reflective. She's an incredibly valuable part of our class. She truly is an example for all to follow. We are so lucky to have Coralise in our class. We love you, Coralise, and I am proud to be your teacher, your second grade class, and Miss Simmons. From Miss Tillis's class, we have Jaden Curry. Jaden Curry is an outstanding student and an excellent role model for others. His eagerness to learn makes him a diligent member of my class. Every morning he comes to school with a smile that stretches from ear to ear and a positive I can attitude. I love the way he walks in the room and gets straight to work, never wasting a minute. He always participates in classroom activities and acts as a team leader, never losing focus on the task at hand. Likewise, Jaden is a fun-loving, caring person who enjoys building friendships with his peers. He never speaks unkind words to others. Instead, he chooses encouraging comments that makes his class feel better about themselves. I am proud to have such a terrific kid as part of my class. Keep smiling, Jaden. Love, Miss Tillis. And next up we have from Miss Weaver's class, Gage Kinsey. In our second grade class, we discussed what a terrific kid was, and the class decided that following all the rules, trying their best, listening, following directions, and being good was a terrific kid. The class then wrote about who they thought would be our class terrific kid. Gage Kinsey came out on top, and here are some of the suggestions from his classmates of why he should be chosen for our terrific kid. Gage is a good student, follows the rules, and is a very helpful friend. Thank you, Gage. You are my buddy. Gage is good at following all the rules. Gage is a good student because he is a good listener. He always lines up quickly and helps others. Another kid wrote, I picked Gage because he is smart. Gage is nice and he is friends with me. As you can plainly see, a terrific kid follows the rules, is helpful to others, smart and nice. And thank you, Gage, for being a terrific kid to your second grade class. Congratulations from all your classmates and Miss Weaver. Next up, from Miss Giroux's class, we have Logan Cumbo. Logan was nominated as Terrific Kid because he is a terrific person. Logan is a very kind-hearted, responsible, and helpful student. He is always one of the first students to get right to class and start his morning jobs, setting a great example for his peers. During school, Logan is prepared, participates in all activities, and shows active listening. He is well-liked among his classmates and is friendly to all people. He shows up every morning with a huge smile on his face and ready to start the day. One of Logan's best qualities is his positive attitude. This contagious attitude makes him a pleasure to be around and a terrific role model. Logan is eager to learn and never has missed a homework assignment. He works very hard to keep up his grades and is a great listener in the classroom. It is an honor to be Logan's teacher. He is such a joy to have in class. Great job and keep up the good work. Love, Miss Giroux. From Mr. John's class, we have Kiasha Jones. Mr. Johns writes, I am nominating Kiasha Jones for Terrific Kid. Kiasha is a wonderful student who not only excels in her classwork, but also in social and life skills. Kiasha is always willing to help another student or go out of her way to keep the classroom clean. Her cheery demeanor can brighten anyone's day, and she is always there to encourage her classmates. Sincerely, Mr. Johns in the 3rd grade class. From Miss Miller's class, we have Jalen Hope. Jalen Hope exemplifies all of the traits that a young man should have to grow into being a future leader in his community. The minute he walked into the classroom, wide-eyed and smiling, I knew he had character. As we know, classrooms are really communities that are always changing. Jalen helps others to meet the needs of our changing environment. He works with his classmates to help resolve issues, leads by example with his model character, and is always honest. Jalen is fair, patient, cooperative, and kind. These character traits will serve him well as he grows to be a future leader. For these reasons and many more, Jalen Hope is my terrific kid. Miss Miller and 3rd grade class. With our 4th grader, we'll start with Miss Blair's Noah Taylor. Noah Taylor always has a smile to offer, a kind word to say, and he loves to tell a good joke. He is always prepared for class and sets a super example for other students. Noah's on task and following school rules and procedures in the classroom, in the cafeteria, and in the halls. Noah goes out of his way to help others and offers other students encouraging words, which sets a positive atmosphere at school. Noah is an avid reader and has his nose buried in a book every chance he gets. It is a pleasure and a privilege to have Noah as a student in my 4th grade classroom. Love, Miss Blair. From Miss Cummings' class, we have Greta Cohens. Greta has an enthusiasm for school that is a welcome sight in class. Each morning, Greta is on task and ready for her day. By demonstrating that she is responsible and respectful with her teachers and classmates, Greta is an example of Panther pride at our school. Congratulations, Greta, on the job well done. Keep up the great work. Love, Miss Cummings. And finally, for 4th grade, we have Miss Folsom's Devin Rowe. Devin Rowe is an outstanding student who is already showing great promise academically. She always comes in with a smile on her face and never has anything negative to say. Devin shows us what a true leader in the classroom is by expressing her willingness to help others in her group and lead by example with classroom tasks and assignments. I feel she is empowered by what it means to be a genuine Mellon Panther Cub by demonstrating those great leadership skills, owning her work, and setting high expectations for herself. Great job, Devin. You truly are a terrific kid. Love, Miss Folsom. To begin our 5th graders, we have from Miss Freeman's class, Skylar Corbin. Skylar comes to class with a big smile every morning. In addition, she is always prepared with all of her work completed, and she brings her supplies. I can count on her to follow directions as well as all of the rules. She is kind to others in the class and is helpful when teammates need assistance. All in all, Skylar is truly a terrific kid. Love, Miss Freeman. From Miss Grimes' science class, we have Everett Youngblood. Ms. Grimes writes Everett is a terrific kid because he is enthusiastic about learning and comes to school every day with a positive attitude. He stays on task, pays attention to instructions, and completes all assignments to the best of his ability. Everett is always willing to assist other students, and he actively participates in all group activities. He is an excellent role model for his peers. Everett is extremely polite and very respectful to all those he comes into contact with. Everett goes out of his way to be helpful whenever needed. After being nominated by all of his teachers, he recently accepted a position as a member of the School Safety Patrol and is eager to learn about leadership skills. I'm very fortunate to have Everett in my science class this year. Thank you, Everett, for having great character and for being a terrific student. Love, Miss Grimes. And also from 5th grade in Miss Hines' class, we have Ashanti Clemente. I nominated Ashanti Clemente as my terrific kid. Ashanti is such a team player when it comes to working on her math with her team, and is never rude or disrespectful. If she has questions, she follows rule number 2 and raises her hand before she speaks. Even if she struggles with understanding on a new concept, I have never, ever seen her give up. She is an amazing example to everyone in the class, and I feel absolutely blessed to have her during our math time. Miss Hines. Next up, from Miss Glisson's class, we have Contrell Buckingham. Miss Glisson writes, it is with great pleasure that Contrell Buckingham is nominated as our terrific kid. Contrell is such a kind, considerate young man. He regularly wants to assist teachers and other students. Contrell usually has a big smile on his face and speaks to most people he meets at school. Thank you, Contrell, for being a bright spot in our day and truly a terrific kid. And finally, from the cafeteria, we are nominating Kyle Brown. Kyle is always so helpful with the younger students in the cafeteria. He makes sure they have everything they need. Kyle is thoughtful, caring, bright, determined, and helpful, and that is why Miss Rhonda and her ladies chose Kyle as a terrific kid. Love, Miss Rhonda. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you families once more for coming out today. Before you leave, I do want to stress one thing to you, though, and that is why we have terrific kids at our school and the goals that we're trying to set apart for them. The idea of being a terrific kid is that you come to school every day willing to become better than you were the day before, and I want to thank you for raising children that are ready to do that. Remember, you can check your students out through the front office if you wish to. We're going to take pictures really quickly. Thank you again for coming, and that concludes our ceremony.
Look around, the changes catch your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one But one can make a difference. Nothing changes quite as much as change, and the things we rearrange, trying to make a difference. Reach down, deep down, look at the sky of another town. Listen well, the wind will tell you something good is in the air. Oh, life is bigger than just one. Oh, but one can make a difference. Oh, 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 reach out, stand up, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Reach out and stand down, find out what it's all about now. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference.